Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading that focuses on your manifesting ability 365 days a year. Every single day, holidays, whatever, doesn't make any difference. I feel it is my calling. It sounds a little pompous. My job, my commitment to you to do this every single day. And the reason I do it is I want to inspire you to activate your manifesting ability. Now, we all have this ability from birth. It's usually subconscious, which can make it good and bad. Bad in the sense that it can come from a negative place in your subconscious and you keep creating bad stuff in your life. Good insofar as it is subconscious or unconscious, maybe, is a different way of putting it. And that allows you to bring into your life things rather easily. Problem is, we make it difficult. We think that, oh, well, geez, if I'm going to manifest something, I really have to focus all the time. I really got to focus. Well, when you do that, you push it away. It's not that kind of thing. Now, as I said, manifesting is subconscious, maybe even unconscious. I don't think it's unconscious, though. I think it's more subconscious. It's a powerful tool. Once you understand that if you can put the images in your head, in your brain, between your ears, you can create pictures. You can create scenes. You can taste it, color it, touch it. It's powerful juju. That's why great storytelling is still very powerful. Getting your images off any kind of a screen weakens your imagination. Now, a little bit of it once in a while, not a bad thing. But we are absorbed in it 24/7, 365. I was just doing my walk along one of the Great Lakes today. I do 3 miles every day. And it's amazing to me, and I saw it again today, here is somebody taking a walk right along the shore. I mean, like 10 feet away is the Great Lake. And she's talking on a cell phone. And I'm thinking, one of the perfect places just to get away is to do that. And we got a 2-lane road right there, right along the shoreline. We don't have a lot of traffic, but it is somewhat consistent. You may get a car every, depending on the day, every 60 seconds to a few minutes. It's very nice. Perfect place to get away to meditate. Today we had a nice breeze, so we had some of the little whitecap action so you could actually hear the water coming up along the shore. It was great. I find myself all the time kind of getting into a alpha state, maybe even closer to a theta state. Meditation. It's wonderful. Here she is on a smartphone. Oh, one thing we could say about that, the phone is smarter than she, that's for sure. We miss the opportunity to exercise the pictures in our head. That leads to the possibility of manifesting. I want to inspire you, get you to focus on those images. Create those images in your head. Once you have done it, leave it alone. Leave it alone. If you have a chance to bring it up again, whatever, great. That's why the idea of maybe going out and doing a little walk every day is a good time, because it's the perfect opportunity for you to escape, to work on your manifesting abilities, and de-stress. Very important. So, we begin this reading with the card in the middle. It's the Oracle card, and today we talk about higher power. Okay, it's not a bigger engine on your car. Nothing connected with that sort of a thing. A job that pays 7-8 figures, that's not higher power. It's the ability to manifest. It's the ability to tap in, to tune in, to turn on that. If there is a God, I believe that meditating opens the door to that higher power. Number up in the upper right-hand corner is number 4. 4 is very stable. In fact, you could argue it was the most stable formation in the world. A square. In fact, if you had 6 of those squares, you can make a cube. Cube is a 3-dimensional version of a square. Solid, dependable, higher power. Foundational. That's what it is. Foundational. The meme for today kind of sets it all up. The meme for today talks about intuition, which is subconscious, not unconscious. Unconscious is you're not connected. Subconscious, you are still connected to your faculties, just at a very deep level. So, the meme for today, intuition. Intuition is your soul whispering the truth to your heart. The reason you have a hard time trusting your intuition is because you're still convinced that someone or something outside knows better than you. Let me remind you today that your intuition is a gift. When you disregard this inner voice, you are dismissing the wealth of knowledge that is stored within you. You are dismissing your value as a human being. That's the quote. And that last thing is so very important because in society today, we have been trained to be human doings, not human beings. In fact, Henry Kissinger, I don't know if he was the originator of it, but he was the one given credit for it. And if he was still alive, I'd punch his face raw for saying what he said. That the world is full of eaters. And he wanted to get rid of them. So if you don't have a job as designated by the people who run the world, and that's what we're here for. We're here to make them rich. Go back to take a look at some of the letters Adam Smith, the father of capitalism, wrote in 1700s, early 1700s, to his friends. They talked about how farmers were lazy. And I remember reading those letters, and there were just a few of them, 3, 4. And I thought to myself, what the hell you think? What, farmers lazy? I mean, they got a different work schedule than most people, okay, but they're not lazy. And then it hit me. These were capitalists. These were people that owned businesses. These were people who were literal fascists of the day. They didn't call them fascists, but that's what they were. And unless you are working for them, unless you are under their thumb, unless you are making them richer, you're lazy. And it bothered them that the farmers were independent. They grew their own food. If they had extra, they could sell it. They had their home. They had their land. They had everything that was basically essential. And they had their own spirits. They set their own system. Yeah, rich people didn't like it back then. Don't like it anymore today. And look where they're going after today. In Europe, in the United States, they're going after the farmers. Think there's a connection? I do. So my point is this, that as opposed to just being a human doing, showing up for work, throwing away 8, 9, 10 hours of your life every day that you're never going to get back again, why don't you try becoming a human being? And maybe you can manifest that. So anyway, we're looking at tapping into the higher power. In the first card all the way to the left, guess what? It's the High Priestess. Exactly what I've been talking about. The High Priestess is intuition personified. The subconscious mind. Wisdom that is not readily obtained through the conscious mind. Wisdom. Intuition. It's that subconscious, most of our brain, about 98% of our brain is run by our subconscious. It's what keeps your metabolism running, keeps your heart beating, keeps the blood circulating, keeps your kidneys filtering your blood, keeps your liver and pancreas all functioning, keeps your immune system. It's subconscious. 98% of your brain is focused on stuff that you don't have a conscious meaning of. 2% or less, they're not sure, is your conscious mind, which is why you cannot text while driving, because if you're going to stay in your consciousness, the minute you focus on that texting, you're not focusing on your driving. However, you can take a trip across country, and after a few hours, you get a little like hypnotized, right, from the road, and you go from point A to point B, and when you get to point B, you go, how the hell did I get here? Well, it's your subconscious that was driving, not your conscious. The biggest part of your brain by far, 98% of your brain, focused on driving, and you do it. I did it all the time when I was younger. Driving through rush hour traffic to get to work, or maybe come home from work, because a couple of times I worked midnight shifts at a grocery store. I was exhausted, and I got home, and I went, how the hell did I get home? I'm driving through 8 o'clock morning rush hour traffic. How did I do that? Subconscious. So that's how powerful the high priestess is. That's how powerful your intuition is. That's how powerful your manifesting is. Next card over is the Nine of Wands. Excitement, enthusiasm, positivity. Nine of Wands says, guess what? I'm going to become a human being. That's what I want to do. Because that's where life really lives at its best. Because the Nine of Wands is determination, it's stamina, it's courage. It's getting punched in the face and getting back up and doing it again, saying, not to get punched in the face, but to say, I'm not giving up. I don't care. If I gotta fight, I'm willing to fight. And you can use your subconscious, you can use your manifesting to help you. Next card over is the Two of Wands in reverse. He is looking out at what the possibilities may be. And with the Two of Wands, twos are always decisions, he's deciding how he's going to get there. He's going to get there. Remember, we talked about the Nine of Wands. In spite of anything, we're still going to move ahead. I'm going to use my subconscious strength. I'm going to move ahead to a better place where I'm a human being living my life, not just existing. And that's what he's looking at. Hasn't done it yet, but that's what he's looking at. And what will help him and what he's going to be given a chance to do is develop his own set of values. That is the first step to thinking for yourself. Don't do it just because they tell you. Do it because you understand. Do it because there's a connection. There's a positive connection from you. Tune in, turn on to your higher power. Become a human being, not simply a human doing. Big difference. But you're going to have to, well, you don't have to, it's free will. You will be given a very big opportunity to take more charge over your life, your destiny, your thinking, your manifesting. You will be given a choice. What will you choose? That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao Manifested Tarot reading. Between now and the next time we get together to talk tarot, peace and blessings.